Hello, Elevation family. It's Mr. B. I hope you're all well and doing okay with the coronavirus out there. I pray that you're all keeping fit and taking care of yourself. And I want you to know, Mrs. B and I miss you, and I can't wait till we get back together again. As it looks like things are going to be opening up a little bit, and I pray that we're able to get back together and spend some time together. Today, I got a quick question for you. What are your plans? We've all got some kind of plans. I remember when I was little, and even talking to the kids in school here, we asked them, "What do you want to be when you grow up? What are your plans for the future?" I know in the Air Force, I was like, "What is your 5-year plan? What's your 3-year plan? What's your 6-month plan?" Well, I know that we're all probably got some plans that are working in our own minds. Like, what are we going to do when we're finally free to go outside again and meet together and socialize, and for some of us go back to work and things like that. What are our plans? Well, we've all got plans, but the question I want to ask you today is, have you asked God what he would have you to do? We can come up with our own plans, but you know that our plans pale in comparison to what God has for us. God has a perfect plan for you and a perfect plan for me. And it's really important that we don't leave God out of this planning process. So as you're thinking about what your next step is, what you might do when you're finally able to go outside, or you're finally able to get back to work or get back to socializing, and you're making your plans, don't leave God out of that. I'm just going to give you one verse today, very familiar verse. It's in Jeremiah. You've heard it before. I've given it to you before. Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. Very powerful verse. So I'm going to go ahead and read this to you. If you have your Bible, Jeremiah 29:11. Again, it's very familiar. And Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord." So God knows. He knows exactly what he has for you. "I know the thought that I think toward you, saith the Lord. Thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." Now I want to read that verse just for one reason. I want you to know that God has a plan for you. So when you're making your plans, when we get busy and we're making our own plans, don't forget to include God. We should go to him for everything. We get so confused, we get so frustrated, we become afraid about the future. But if you would go to God and understand what he's got for us, a perfect plan, God's got something for you to do that only you can do. And it is the best thing. It says thoughts of peace. People are looking for peace today. And the way you'll find peace is to go to God and find out what his plan is for you. And I'm going to tell you what, his plan is the best plan. So as you're making plans, as our life changes here, don't leave God out of it. I love you. I miss you. Mrs. B and I are praying for you and can't wait to see you again. Bye now.